shut the hell up. It's not always about you. Shut up.
Subscribe to my channel.
Hey everyone, it's Tia. Not Tisha, not Tyja, just Tia. I'm tired. I am tired, like tired. My body is tired, but also my mind is tired. You want to know why I'm tired? I'm tired because I have been seeing an influx of performances going on the internet. Performances. Performances how, Tia? What do you mean? Well, if you've been on the internet as much as I am, and I am on the internet a lot, if you've been on Twitter in particular, you've been seeing an influx of networks and celebrities giving up their roles for the sake of black voice actors or creating a space for black people in voice acting. Beautiful. We love it. Love to see it. When we first started seeing it, we were like, "Oh, okay, I see what you're doing." But now it's becoming, you can see it devolving into a joke. So, what do you mean by that, Tia? Let me explain. Why are so many celebrities giving up their roles? Not even that. Why are networks taking episodes off of TV shows that can be perceived as racially insensitive? Let's start from the beginning. It all started when Alexis Ohanian, married to the one and only Serena Williams, he gave up his role as the CEO, or he was on the board or something. He gave up his position in Reddit. And the black community was like, okay, that's what you call an ally. That is what you call an ally. Like, look at him. He made space for us in a multi-million, probably billion-dollar company. I didn't research. And we were like, okay, see, he married a black woman and he got a little bit conscious and he made a decision that is going to, make a space for a black CEO. Like, good job, Alexis Ohanian. You already got your coin. You're saving some space for us. We were like, wow. Black community was like, yes. Wow. Who did that? He did that. Like, we were really singing his praises. And I think that white Hollywood saw that and was like, oh, this is what they want. This is not what we asked for. So all of this performance, all of these performances that these actors are putting on, because that's what they're doing. They're acting. They're putting on a performance because that's their job. The performances that these people are putting on are exactly that, performances. They don't actually care about what we're asking for, because if you remember, we're asking for the police to be defunded. Defund the police. Defund the police. Boom, boom, defund the police. That's what we were asking for, okay? And it seems like in the midst of this, defund the police has devolved into, this is just another part of cancel culture. Now let me explain what I mean by that, okay? I'm going to go back to the beginning. So Alexis Ohanian gave up his position in Reddit and made a space for black people in that time. And we said, wow, good job, Alexis Ohanian. Thank you. You are a true ally. We see what you're doing. We see you. And white Hollywood saw that and was like, how can I make this about me? So, what did they do? Next person that I saw, and this is the order that I'm seeing it in. The next person that I saw was Jenny Slate from Big Mouth. She plays Missy on, she voice acts for Missy on Big Mouth, which is a biracial child. And this person is not biracial. She is not black. She is a person of color, I assume. I don't actually know what she looks like, but she's not black. So she gave up her position on Big Mouth of what voice acting for Missy. First of all, everyone's reaction was she wasn't black. Okay, like, I mean, cool, like, thanks, but what's the purpose of this? Like, I personally like Big Mouth, but most people are not watching Big Mouth, so there's not, like, how is this helping is what I'm saying. Then from that point on, it pretty much snowballed. So next I hear that The Simpsons are recasting the white actors that used to voice non-white characters and recasting it to be people of color. And again, it's like, great, thank you for making that space, but also, what does that have to do with defunding the police? Like, I'm sure we had very specific demands, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure that we asked for something specific, and yet you guys are recasting The Simpsons. Like, thank you, but also, what does that have to do with anything? But okay. And this brings me to the climax, the piece de resistance of the foolery that I have been seeing on the internet. Now, I have never watched The Golden Girls. But there was an episode, season 3, episode 23. I don't even remember what it's called. I'm tired. I'm not looking up this information. But I know the exact episode and the exact season, so that should be enough help for you. However, these ladies come out wearing mud masks in the scene. Now, Hulu has taken that episode off of Hulu because they say it depicted blackface. Do they think we're stupid? They must think we're... What exactly does this... What are you trying to accomplish? In the photo, you can clearly see that they're wearing face masks. And from what I've read, the context of the episode is exactly the opposite of mocking black people. Complete opposite of blackface. And that brings me to my greater point. Why exactly are these celebrities even doing this? Why are they even doing these things? Because I understand that there is a greater movement going on right now. Black Lives Matter, okay? And they do. Remember that. Black Lives Matter. And that means that Black Lives Matter in all spaces. Every single space. Every single black person matters, okay? How did we say stop killing us? And how did they hear take an episode of The Golden Girls down? Like, what? So this brings me to 3 points. And this is my way of trying to figure out exactly where they're trying to go with this, what they're trying to do with this. Either they're trying to take accountability. If they're trying to take accountability for their actions, so I'm talking about the celebrities as a whole, as well as networks as a whole, maybe they're trying to take accountability because they had let a lot of things go under the radar for the sake of ratings or for the sake of just, ignoring black issues in the past. And maybe they're just trying to make up for it. Like, we see you, black people. I don't know why it took a whole revolution for you to finally see that we're here, that we exist, that we are valid. But okay, we see you, black people. We see you. And we are going to acknowledge your plight and your pain. And we are going to make spaces for you where there haven't been spaces before. And if that's the case, then good on you. Fantastic. Pat yourself on the back. Fantastic. If that's really your intentions. But I don't think that that's their intentions, My next thought was maybe they're just trying to create a good image of themselves in the public eye. So think about it. People have been getting exposed, like exposed. I'm not even going to get into the Jeffree Star, Shane Dawson, Tati Westbrook, James Charles nonsense. I'm not talking about any of that, but I am talking about that. But people have been getting exposed, like exposed. People have been getting exposed for their racist behavior and being held accountable. And maybe this is their way of getting ahead of it before somebody else comes back and tries to double down. I'm going to give up my role as this black character because if I get caught up in the whirlwind, I'm going to get canceled. People are going to cancel me, and cancel culture is a whole other situation. But people are going to cancel me, and I'm going to get exposed, and I'm going to get all this energy directed towards me, and it's going to be bad for PR, like da-da-da-da-da, like people are afraid of getting exposed. So they're trying to get ahead of it and saying, look, I'm on your side. I'm on your side. I have taken this bad thing off. I have taken off this episode of a TV show that apparently is very good on addressing social justice issues, even for its time in the 80s. I'm going to take an episode off because I think there is blackface on this episode, and I'm going to give up my role as this person on this TV show, and I'm sure there's going to be more, but I'm going to give up my role as this person on this TV show. I'm going to not voice act for this kind of character because I'm creating the space for people of color to be in here. And look, I'm inclusive. I can do this. I love black people. I care about your feelings. Da 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 da. That's what I feel like it could be. It gets a little bit more sinister. Like, I really didn't want to think this, but I am probably closer than I think to the truth. What if they're doing these things in order to trivialize our demands? Oh, black people are canceling the Golden Girls. Oh, black people are canceling Big Mouth. Oh, black people are doing this. Black people are doing that. The only reason they're doing this is because they have it's cancel culture. It's cancel culture. We're going to cancel this so that black people's feelings don't get hurt. So they're trying to take our very legitimate demands for the police to stop killing us, for racism to be addressed, and they're minimizing it to cancel culture. This is a culture war. We're going to take away these things that you guys love so much because it doesn't align with what black people want. Is that what you want? And they're trying to take what we're trying to say and make it seem small so that it can blow over. Like, oh, they canceled this today. No, that's not the purpose of what we're doing. What we're trying to do is live. We would like to live. We would like to exist. First of all I said was don't kill me. How did that translate to take an episode of the Golden Girls down? Like, hello? Hello? You guys are minimizing the situation for the sake of trying to protect yourself. I saw something very interesting, and I think that it is the perfect solution to this problem. So, I think it was Warner Brothers. I want to say the Warner Brothers. Let's remember there were very racist cartoons in the 1920s, 1930s, whatever. That was the time. They were racist. They were racist cartoons. And instead of deleting the videos from history, like pretending that those movies never happened, pretending those cartoons never happened, they put a disclaimer at the beginning of the cartoons and say, these things were wrong at that time and they are wrong now. However, for the sake of preserving history so that people don't forget and people don't repeat themselves, we're going to keep this here, but we're going to put this disclaimer so you know that there may be disturbing images or disturbing situations that are going to be shown on the screen. And it's like, cool, you're not questioning my intelligence with that. However, when we go the route of taking down entire episodes of a show because you feel like we're not intelligent enough to realize that, okay, this is obviously not blackface, this is obviously a mud mask, and you don't think that we can pick apart the actual context of the show, then it shows that you have no faith in your viewers and you think they're all stupid and you think that they can't figure things out on their own. And now you're actually erasing history. You're actually trying to pretend like it has never happened, which brings me to another point. While you do these things, so not so much with the actors being recasted, but more for the networks taking down episodes of shows, when you do these things, they are erasing history. And so people are going to forget that these things ever happened. They're going to forget that it happened. And what happens when you forget? History repeats itself. Now, I know none of us want to do this again. None of us want to have to do this again. Okay, so I would prefer history not repeat itself. And keep these episodes on here that you may think are blackface. You may think are racist in some way, but put that disclaimer so that people can learn from it. To the celebrities now. Why? Why are you performing? What are you doing? Why can't you let black people have their moment? Like, why does everything have to be about you? This is not your time. Be an ally. I understand that you think you're moving in the same way that Alexis Ohanian is moving, but also, no. Be original. Do better. Get some help. I have a secret. I have a secret for you. It doesn't always have to be about you. You mean I can sit in my money? I can sit and enjoy my money without having to put my face on the internet and make everything about me all the time? Why, yes. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. And we will all like you even more for it. If you get exposed, take your exposure. Take it in stride. It'll be over soon. In conclusion, let black people have their moment. And let us express ourselves, okay? Shut the hell up. It's not always about you. Shut up. Thanks for making the spaces that you've made, but also get out of my face. And that's that on that. Okay, I'm done talking, so hopefully I won't have to do this video over again, because that's the kind of thing that happens to me. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, you can like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!